I'm a recluse. By definition, that implies I don't like being around people. But the oddity of this situation is that I don't enjoy the feeling of being alone. It's just that I feel as if I should be alone. I'm not educated enough to pinpoint the psychological origins behind this, but I do know that prior to imprisonment, I knew several individuals who were murdered by so-called friends.
There you go.
So it just made sense to me to adopt an isolation strategy.
There you go.
I figured that if those closest to you would betray you, then why allow anyone to get close?
Yonko.
Or maybe it was because my biological father made me feel that I wasn't good enough for him because I'm darker than my siblings. He once told me, "You probably ain't mine." I figured if I wasn't good enough for him, how could I be good enough for anyone else? Being a recluse, especially in prison, does simplify things. For 10 years, I didn't call my family, nor did I write them. I felt that they were content with my imprisonment. I asked myself, if they truly believed in my innocence, then why were they not trying to do everything, anything really, to effectuate my release? I was 16, so I confess my behavior was immature. I thought I was punishing them, but it had the opposite effect of getting them accustomed to not communicating with me. They simply blew away like grains of sand in a sandstorm. I pushed away fellow prisoners as well. Despite their invitations to join them on the yard, I politely declined. When I see other prisoners, I greet them with a, "What's up, bro?" or "Hello, how you doing?" But that's the extent of my interactions. It's as if I've taken a vow of silence. Part of it is I don't want to become infected by their gripes about the prison, which is mostly what the guys talk about. Don't get me wrong, I understand their need to express their disapproval of this place, but to do so incessantly is pointless. Because of my reclusiveness, the complexion of each day mimics the one before it. Every morning at 5:30 a.m., my cellmate, Antonio, wakes me. At 6 a.m., he heads out to work in the barber shop, so this allows me to exercise without him being in the way, or me being in his way, depending on how you view it. I construct an improvised barbell by tying a sheet to my property box that's filled with books. I also use it as a weight for bench pressing. This is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do cardio and calisthenics. I jog in place, jump rope with an imaginary rope. This kills 90 minutes each day. After exercise, I fix a bed sheet to the wall with a bunch of tape holding a string so that I can have the illusion of privacy as I wash up. Kind of bird bath, really, in the sink. I then wash the clothes I exercised in and hang them from a fan purchased at commissary by using my identification card's clip. At about 7:45 a.m., I'm ready to eat breakfast, which consists of food purchased at the commissary, usually grits, oatmeal, mackerel, or tuna. I also eat lunches and dinners in my cell, too, so I don't have to deal with other inmates in the dining room. After breakfast, I read my Bible and often ask God to help me get out of the shell I've placed myself in. After contending with God and myself, I devote the day to whatever legal endeavor I'm undertaking, or an assignment from one of my classes, which is the only time I have interactions with other inmates outside of going to a healthcare pass or commissary. Antonio doesn't return until 1:30 p.m. So I'm alone for a large portion of the day. He and I have been cellmates for nearly a decade, longer than most. So I guess it was inevitable